So then night 4 of the 2024 Premier League of Darts has just ended, and Michael Van Gerwen has won 3 Premier League nights on the trot. He won in Germany in Berlin, he won in Scotland in Glasgow, and he's won tonight in England, Newcastle. You know, incredible start to this Premier League of Darts from Mighty Mike. He loves this competition, 7-time champion of the Premier League, and he's gone back to back in the weekly night wins. But let's just break down the quarterfinal, semi-final and the final, giving my thoughts and reaction based on all the games, and we will eventually talk about MVG winning again in the Premier League. So we start off with quarterfinal number 1, then Michael Smith takes on the Aspinall. Going into it, Michael Smith was very much the favourite. Nathan Aspinall and Peter Wright were the only players after night 3 not to have won a game at the Premier League. And Nathan Aspinall actually got the 6-5 win over Bully Boy. You know, it wasn't the prettiest of performance from Nathan Aspinall. It was very scrappy, which is what we've become accustomed to with Nathan Aspinall. But he got a 6-5 win over Michael Smith. A big win for Nathan Aspinall, that. And we saw, you know, the emotions on stage. The second quarterfinal, Rob Cross, Luke Humphries. Rob Cross was in, you know, command in the first couple of legs. Luke Humphries rattled on 3-4 legs in a row, and Rob Cross, I think it was 5-4 down, if I remember rightly. Rob Cross wins 2 legs on the spin and beats Luke Humphries in the Premier League. You know, Luke Humphries has not been convincing as such in the Premier League so far, and Rob Cross is just getting about his business, getting past the quarterfinals more often than not, and he beats Luke Humphries 6-5. The last quarterfinal, or the penultimate quarterfinal, was Peter Wright against Luke Littler. Now, this was nowhere near the Peter Wright we've seen in the Premier League in the last few weeks. It was an incredible Peter Wright performance. 103 average, pushed Luke Littler all the way. Luke Littler even taking out 170 during this game. But me and a lot of pundits and a lot of people on social media said that Peter Wright will put on a bit of a charge. He looks really energised. He looks, you know, a lot better in form from those recent Players' Championships. Obviously got to a semi-final in one, losing to Chris Dobio. Eventually, you know, lost the final against Damon Heta in that Players' Championship. But, you know, positive signs from Peter Wright. You know, there's a real positivity about Peter Wright going into the game. And, you know, and he was unlucky to lose to Luke Littler 6-5. But Luke is on absolute fire at the moment in the Premier League. You know, he even had the highest checkout with Nathan Aspinall, 9-180s throughout the night as well. An incredible performance again from Luke Littler. And the last quarterfinal was Gerwen Price against Michael Van Gerwen. Again, Price was stuck in, you know, first, second gear. Couldn't get out of, you know, that second gear to push on and, you know, really make a dent in the Michael Van Gerwen game. And Michael Van Gerwen was brilliant. 107 average. Gerwen Price didn't do much wrong. You know, he was low 100+ average for a lot of the game. Just dropped below 100 to a 99 average late on. But Michael Van Gerwen storms onto the semi-finals. Talking of those semi-finals then, the first one was Nathan Aspinall against Rob Cross. You know, really good game on paper. Both of these have, you know, got a lot of stature in this sport. Both have won the match play. Aspinall won the UK Open. I can't remember if Rob Cross has won the UK Open, but, you know, both of them have won a lot. You know, they always have good games between them. And Nathan Aspinall, again, showing that grit and desire, showing that scrappy sort of attitude that we've been accustomed to Nathan Aspinall through his time on the PDC, and he beats Rob Cross 6-4 to get to his first final. The first night he actually wins a game, he makes the final. And the second semi-final was Luke Littler against Michael Van Gerwen. You know, a really nip and tuck game all the way until the 11th leg, and Michael Van Gerwen, you know, went to give Luke Littler the fist pump before the final leg. Luke Littler ignored it, and I think that sort of gave Michael Van Gerwen the belief and the confidence and the sort of arrogance to go on and absolutely destroy Luke Littler. And there was emotions at the end of the game. You know, he was sort of basically giving it to Luke Littler because he knows that the kid can take it, and Michael Van Gerwen books another final. And then the final then, Nathan Aspinall against MVG. Again, I thought Nathan Aspinall started really well. He went 2-0 up. Michael Van Gerwen, you know, got obviously annoyed at being 2-0 down in a final when he's going to try and win 3 finals in a row. And then from that point, from leg 3, leg 4, that's when Michael Van Gerwen sort of switched the gear, switched the momentum, and Nathan Aspinall just realistically couldn't deal with that change of charge from Michael Van Gerwen. It was very much relaxed from Mighty Mike in the first few legs of the match, and Van Gerwen said himself the first few legs of the match were flat and Nathan Aspinall took full advantage. But MBG wins night number 3. And that is night four. That is night 4 of the Premier League of Darts. Those are your results. Let me know your thoughts on the results and how you think the games went based off the scorelines. Peter Wright, promising signs, but Michael Van Gerwen is closing in on the playoffs after night 4. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon for another video.